It's Cancole, but better.
It's canned coal, but
It's
better.
Cancole.
It's canned coal.
It's Cancole, but
it's
better.
canned coal. It's canned coal. It's canned coal.
It's
but better.
Cancole. But it's actually just better Cancole.
It's the Toho of mobile games.
that you will leave.
Oh, hey guys! Dead Inside Akon here, and welcome to a not so helpful guide to Azur Lane. This video was made in celebration of the English version release, so if you're planning to pick this up or have just started, this is a perfect not so helpful guide for you. Wah! Now around back in July, they had a slogan event where the prize is a closed beta testing code. And all you had to do was to make a slogan below 35 letters, and there must be no profanity, and you know, the usual family-friendly stuff. I sadly didn't have time to participate since my schedule is pretty busy, okay? But while I am Akon, PhD in Bubology, I am also Akon, PhD in Wordplay. So I have to hit them up with my slogan even without the reward. What matters is that they receive my support. So let's hit them up on Facebook. Hey guys, I know that the slogan event has ended, but I have come up with the best slogan that would have reached number 1 and got me that CBT code. Okay, you guys ready? Yar! Cancole is so 2013. Come join us. And there's my winning entry. Thanks, I love you guys, and I look forward to the English version, and keep up the good work. And before we finally start with the guide, I just wanna tell you guys that I'm bullying Cancole in a joking manner. I know some of you are probably irritated or have hit dislike already, but I can never hate on Cancole, okay? If you're like me who has been a major disappointment after entering high school, your first taste of anthropomorphized games would probably be Cancole. And you have developed a bond with it unlike the other games, and that's all good because I feel exactly the same. I remember staying up really late just to enter the lottery and have a chance on playing the game. And I remember choosing Nanodes as my starter ship and then playing all night to get the Congo sisters, and it just feels so memorable. And Azur Lane Congo can never beat KC Congo in a million years. So I can completely share your sentiments, and that is why let's all thank Cancole for the memories and being the pioneer of our clinical depression. Thank you, Kansai Collection. But your gameplay is still shit. Azur Lane is a Chinese side-scrolling shoot-'em-up mobile game developed by Shanghai Manju and Shaman Yongxi, which sets its scenario during World War II. The story is a bit weird, and my moon rune isn't good enough to understand what's happening, so I didn't bother. But it's about different factions fighting each other, but there are also evil abyssal-looking ships wanting to kill them all, so I don't care anymore. Cancolent is another anthropomorphized game, but instead of girl guns or sword dudes, we have a nice boat. In this game, you're an admiral who commands a fleet of ships that vary from jailbait to, yes, mommy, I'm a bad boy. Hit me harder, Miami. I'm sorry. Wah. Is Azur Lane pay to win? No, not at all. The only thing you can buy on the shop that is close to being pay to win is to buy gold using gems. And that's a long shot because gold is just used for upgrading equipment, ship girls, and you can't buy anything that can directly provide extra stats. But you can buy your favorite ship's love by buying their costumes and the wedding ring. Which server should I choose? I made this guide to celebrate the English release, so it should be obvious to which I would recommend. But maybe you're impatient and you want to be ahead on content. Then I would recommend either the Chinese or Japanese server. Let me sing you a song as to why I would recommend it. Ahem. You don't speak Ching and you don't speak Chong, so it doesn't matter which you choose to go along. And I hate how I was born with a very small dong. But yeah, just go with the English server if you don't wanna be bothered by looking up the wiki. As for me, I have no reason to leave the JP server, so I'll be staying here. Unless the English server pays me. Raises eyebrows. How's the gameplay? The gameplay is simple, but enough to grab your attention. You move your ship girls using the thingy here on the left, and they'll automatically attack as you dodge incoming fire, and you press these buttons to fire your torpedoes, airstrikes, and cannons. Wow! Oh, thank God we finally reached the guide part. So there are 6 main types of ships with subclasses. Destroyers, who are fast yet fragile ships that can do a lot of burst damage, and they mostly consist of lollies for you pedos. Light cruisers, who are balanced in speed, firepower, and durability. Heavy cruisers, who are not light cruisers. Battleships, who are the main damage dealers and consist of the mommiest moms. Carriers, who carry airplanes. And repair ships, who need no explanation. There are also submarines, but I'm sure they're not gonna be available yet, and I'll leave it there. In one team, there will be 6 ships divided into 2 groups, an escort fleet and a main fleet. You can put destroyers, light, and heavy cruisers on the escort fleet, and they're the ones you control and move around, while the main fleet is for your damage-dealing battleships, carriers, or repair ships. Since this is a guide for newcomers, let's not be a tryhard, okay? Just put whoever you find cute. While I do agree that there are some ships with much better stats and skills and have done power creeping, it shouldn't matter too much unless you're a tryhard. So if you like this ship, girl, go for it, man, and raise her well. She won't be as useless as Aqua from Konosuba, and I guarantee it 100%. Wow! Important guide number 1. Get a shipfu. Having someone to care for and visit every day really helps with starting out. Together, you shall grow, and in the near future, get married like me with my beloved Cleveland. Akun, was that another ring on your equipment box? I thought you loved Cleveland. Why do you have another ring? Well, it just happens, okay? Of course, you guys love each other and for like the first few years, but then your beloved ship girl will meet someone else at night behind your back, and you're the one who will end up being hurt, and she'll blame it on you, and you can't stop your wife from being a goddamn So, Akun, you're a man of culture. Who do you recommend to wife? Anyone except Cleveland because she's mine, and Belfast because she's overused. Wow! In this game, you only have 2 resources to worry about, and those are oil and gold. Oil is used for your ships, and every time you go to battle, you will use oil depending on the number of ships on your fleet. And the bigger the ship, the more oil she uses. So if you wanna save up on oil, don't bring a fleet of heavy cruisers and battleship. You can collect free gold and oil at the canteen and merchant, so if you run out of oil, you can take a rest and come back every few hours. Did somebody say oil? Important guide number 2. Don't use your Tech 1 and Tech 2 equipment boxes. You can fuse 5 of them to create a higher tech box. The maximum you can fuse is until the purple box. So until then, don't use the blue and white boxes since it can only provide you white and blue equipment. What we want is purple and above. Wow. Crafting ships in this game is quite simple. The first one is light ships. It costs 600 gold and 1 cube, and you will mostly get destroyers and light cruisers. Second one is heavy ships. It costs 1,500 gold and 2 cubes. You will mostly get heavy cruisers and battleships. And the last one is aircraft, which costs the same as heavy ships. But in this one, you know what you'll get. You're not dumb. So there are no recipes. You just pay the fee, and you wait or accelerate to get your girl. And holy shit, it's Belfast! You overused son of a holy nice lady who loves you very much. Wow! And lastly, a guide for gems and where to spend it. So the main use for gems in my opinion is to expand this thingy on your housing. You only get 2 slots at first, and you buy the other 3 with gems. This is where you should first put your gems on, no exceptions. What you do here is you put the ships you want to level and give them food, and they'll continually get free experience until it gets communism. And as for the whales who want to spend, the only thing I can recommend you is the monthly card. I don't recommend anything else, but except maybe if a new skin for your ship arrives, then maybe I'll allow you once. Don't spend on anything more, nothing less, just a monthly card. and the skin. And that was my not so helpful guide to Azur Lane. I hope you didn't learn anything. Now get out! Wah! Also, I've just noticed, we control ship girls, right? But we're up against ship girls and actual ships. Like, what the hell, man? So does that mean there are also humans in this world piloting the boats? And if there are, does that mean our shipfus also have humans inside them? Thank you so much for watching the video. This took me weeks, so I deserve a subscribe and like and share. And if you like the content more than the normal weeb, please do consider being a patron because I'm not paid enough for this. Thank you. Good night.